got a special treat today. Our very own Dr. Coley is here. Dr. Coley.
Hi, Dr. Jackson.
Yes,
please don't feel
There's no medical license here.
Yeah, fake news. I want to pause and congratulate you on your recent award.
Yes!
Educator of the Year. Tell us exactly what that award was.
You know, what an honor and a privilege to be recognized by my colleagues in the cardiology community. So they look at the entire membership, which is several thousands across the world, and to say that they felt what we were doing on this show, what we do every day, teaching our patients, teaching the public about medicine, deserved an acknowledgement. To me, it's a testament to all of us.
She's ours.
I was just going to say
she's ours.
Don't take her.
Yes.
She's ours.
She's so humble. She didn't even mention it. That would have led with that.
I know.
So great.
But she's got me. Her hype woman. And while we're definitely going to get your take on some medical things, in fact, we're going to also ask you some of our medical questions. You're also here to be a panelist today, so we want your opinion. So take that doctor cap off, and let's hear from Pyle Coley, shall we? Shall we?
Are you ready?
Yes.
Oh, I'm a little nervous, to be honest.
All right. Well, we're excited. In fact, we're going to start with some big news about the Golden Bachelor couple. Millions of us tuned in to watch Gerry and Theresa fall in love on the hit show. In fact, Al did not miss an episode. Then we all celebrated their love as the two got married in a lavish televised ceremony in January. But now, nearly 90 days later, they're getting divorced. Here's what they said about it on GMA.
Theresa and I have had a number of heart-to-heart conversations, and we've looked closely at our situation, our living situation, and so forth, and we've kind of come to the conclusion mutually that it's probably time for us to dissolve our marriage.
Get a divorce.
Yes.
Yes.
3 months after getting married.
Yes.
Yes.
And a lot of people are asking, what about their love?
Are they, Sam?
Yeah, I thought they were in love. Well, the two insist they are still in love. Watch.
I can't help but notice you're still holding hands.
Yes.
Did you fall out of love?
No.
No. I still love this person.
Yeah, I still
There's
love
no
him.
doubt in my mind. I still am in love with her. I root for her every day.
DBL Nation, we always want to hear from you. Was their love ever real, in your opinion, or was it all just a showmance? Go to dblvote.com to weigh in. Tori, you've got a face. What's happening? You're upset.
I'm still in love with her. No, I'm a robot. Oh.
You don't buy it.
Gerry! Gerry! Don't insult our intelligence. The audience is writing in. We could smell this. This looks rehearsed. We're not idiots. Don't gaslight us. You're like the jerk that's telling me I'm not too much when I am too much. Whatever it is, this is old school TV. Be more authentic. Find people that want to move across the country. This was kind of a blah ending to me.
I love her.
I would ask you,
did
is
too.
this old school TV now? I think this is television
Gerry.
where, you know, the shows that I still watch, Love is Blind, Married After First Sight. Look, I have no shame in that. You can hear the contestants now saying in real time, I'm worried about how I'll be perceived after the show. And people don't want to hear that. People still want the fantasy. Sell us the story. The thing with these kind of reality shows where they were supposed to give us what we see in soap operas but in real life. So we could see Dr. Coley and somebody fall in love and then continue to follow their story.
This is bupkis.
But now their story is, they're already planned out. Like, how do I make this work? How do I get on the show?
Well,
but they have no intention of actually being married, where I feel like initially they did.
Let me ask Dr. Coley this. So they claim, even though in that GMA interview, they later say we are going to start to look for love separately. Right after they say, but we are still in love. And then they say it's because they didn't want to uproot their lives, which could be true. Both could be true. What is any sort of like mental health, physical health risk that somebody of a certain age uproots their life to go find love?
So
To go find love.
I'll start by saying I agree with everybody up here. I mean, I don't think this was really love.
Okay.
And I think a lot of this, and this happens more in our seniors, is that we are people pleasing as a society. So psychologically, if we take out the kind of malignant intentions that they're doing it just for attention, is that we get caught up in momentum. We get caught up in what people perceive. And it heavily influences our behavior. And they were expected to get married, and so they got married, whether it works for them or not. But having said that, in our senior community, there's actually a medical condition called called relocation stress syndrome.
Oh.
Yeah, which is a phenomena where if you uproot somebody from the life that they've known for their entire lives, take them somewhere else, they can have anxiety, they can have depression. These are mental health effects, but it can also impact their longevity, their life expectancy. We see this more in widows, we see this more in women over men, and we see this a lot in elderly people, especially those with decreased cognition.
Whoa.
So disrupting your environment, your family, your friends, your grandkids, your children, and moving you to somewhere else for love. Love is very different at 70
Right.
than it is at 20 or 30.
It's, you know, I saw this happen in my real life. My mother moved from Cleveland, Ohio, where she lived for the better part of 35 years, to South Carolina for love.
Wow.
It worked out, but it is a lot. She had to sell her house.
Yeah.
And just all these things that have entrenched you there
She's
for years.
established.
It
Right.
is very stressful. So I've seen it, but I've seen it work as well.
I think it can work, but I think we have to acknowledge that when we're a senior and we're in our 70s, we are not going to fall in love or have love in the same way. So holding these people to the same expectations, taking the Bachelor show and just making it a senior show, it's a little bit of an oversimplification, because think about all the challenges of finding love in your 70s, right? When you're in your 20s or 30s, you fall in love, it's all about you, right? The life that you want, the family that you want to make. But all of a sudden in your 70s, you're a grandparent, you're a parent, you got, siblings that might be aging, you got something else going on with your own
friends that
health.
have been friends for 30, 40, 50 years.
Yep, and your own health issues. And all of that plays into whether or not you're going to fall in love and the decision making of what to do about it.
So maybe not Golden Bachelor, but
Christine.
like the Brass Bachelor.
Or
a little
maybe
younger.
Or maybe the Golden Bachelor, but in a state.
In
right?
one state,
Right.
right.
Everybody from Colorado,
Maybe,
everybody from
right.
California.
Right.
Or maybe it doesn't have to have that same ending. A happy ending doesn't have to look like two people getting married. And that's what our society has
There you
become
go.
now.
That's lovely.
We have redefined relationships that we can do whatever we want. And we want to make sure our seniors feel like they can fall in love, but do it on their terms, not having to move in and get
She
married
just
and give
hit
up
the
with
nail
it.
on the head.
Yeah, she
That's what
did.
it should be.
Yeah.
Somebody call the producers, please.
They're right
Let's
there.
see, not our
ours,
producers.
Al.
Follow along. Let's see what our
God.
viewers have to say. Our viewers say, was their love ever real? 95% of you
Good
say
for you,
fake.
audience.
5% of you say real. You get it.